Tonight, we are getting new information on that hours-long search of former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida. With heightened security tonight, you see it right here, flanking the compound. NBC News reporting the search was tied to classified material Trump allegedly took from the White House when he left in 2021. The former president claiming in a statement that the FBI broke into his safe, calling the search, quote, unannounced. Republicans raising questions tonight about the timing, pointing the finger at Attorney General Merrick Garland for executing the search with less than 100 days until the November midterms and fueling talk of Trump's potential bid for president in 2024. We have team coverage tonight, and our Kelly O'Donnell starts us off from Bedminster, New Jersey, where the former president is meeting behind closed doors tonight.
When he got close to it.
Today's spectacle outside Mar-a-Lago.
We're here supporting our president.
After the unprecedented inside, the home of a former president searched. FBI agents spent the majority of the day Monday executing a warrant approved by a federal judge. The FBI's access to the Trump residence and private office was coordinated with the Secret Service, according to an official who says the former president's protective detail validated the warrant and was present during the search. At least one Trump attorney was there, too. Today, that warrant is sealed, so details about what was taken from the Trump family quarters inside the private club remain secret for now.
What we don't have right now is the affidavit to the search warrant. We don't know what they asked for, and we don't know why they asked for it.
Multiple sources say the investigation is connected to classified documents. Son Eric Trump.
The purpose of the raid, from what they said, was because the National Archives wanted to, corroborate whether or not Donald Trump had any documents in his possession.
The former president announced the search himself in a lengthy statement, attempting to set his own narrative. The weaponization of the justice system, he wrote, then made a reference to what happened, speaking by phone for a campaign event last night.
Another day in paradise. This was a strange day.
And this morning, he posted a campaign-style video.
But soon we will have greatness again.
And is now using the FBI search as a fundraising tool.
Look, we pursue justice without fear or favor. We intend to hold anyone who was criminally responsible for the events surrounding January 6th, for any attempt to interfere with the lawful transfer of power from one administration to another, accountable. That's what we do.
Today at the White House, President Biden declined to react to the search of his predecessor's home. And the press secretary deferred a flurry of questions to the Department of Justice.
We're just not going to comment on any ongoing investigations from here. We're just not going to comment on the Department of Justice investigation.
Okay. All right, Kelly O'Donnell joins us now from Bedminster, where the former president is staying. And Kelly, I know you have some new reporting tonight on what the Justice Department and the FBI were looking for.
Well, Tom, an attorney for former President Trump confirms to NBC News that the agents removed about a dozen boxes from a basement storage area. And those agents provided a warrant that indicated that they were looking for evidence of possible violations of the handling of classified materials and the Presidential Records Act, and that lawyers for former President Trump and the government had been in discussions since spring. And tonight here in Bedminster at his golf club, not far from here, the president is hosting about a dozen conservatives who are House members for dinner. Tom?
All right, Kelly O'Donnell leading us off tonight. Kelly, thank you. With that new reporting, I want to bring in our justice correspondent, Ken Dilanian. Ken, we can't lose the magnitude of this moment. Walk our viewers through how unprecedented a move this was by the Justice Department.
This appears to be a first, Tom. Legal experts are unaware of any other time in history when a former president's house was searched by law enforcement agents. To get the warrant, the FBI had to convince a federal judge there was evidence of a crime inside Trump's Florida residence. But even before that, Justice Department officials had to make the decision that such a controversial move was the best way to obtain what they were looking for. Well, the DOJ is not commenting. It's all but certain this search would have been approved by the Attorney General himself, who decided that simply asking for the documents or demanding them with a subpoena wasn't going to work. Tom?
And Ken, because the home of a former president was searched, the big question tonight is, does this mean Trump is likely to be charged?
Not necessarily. It's possible this was a case of the government wanting its documents back. That said, government officials have gone to prison in the past for taking classified documents home, Tom. It's also possible that this is about a lot more than documents. Trump said he did nothing wrong and is calling the search prosecutorial misconduct. Tom?
All right, Ken Dilanian first tonight. Ken, we thank you. The political fallout from the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago was immediate, with the midterm elections in less than 3 months and former President Trump weighing another White House run. Here's Vaughn Hillyard.
The FBI search warrant is more than part of an investigation into a former president, but also a possible future one.
Now we may have to do it again. We may have to do it again.
Trump this weekend flirting again with the 2024 bid. And today, according to allies, only more inclined.
I talked to the president just about an hour ago. The one thing I can tell you is that I believed he was going to run before. I'm stronger in my belief now.
But the next election up is the midterms, and the Republican strategy is clear. Stick by Trump, question the Department of Justice.
It's like what we thought about the Gestapo and people like that they just go after people.
If Republicans win back the House in November, the next likely speaker, Kevin McCarthy, tweeted his plan for the DOJ. Quote, "We will conduct immediate oversight of this department. Attorney General Garland, preserve your documents and clear your calendar." Even potential 2024 presidential rivals to Trump flocking to his defense. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis calling the FBI search the weaponization of federal agencies. Former Vice President Mike Pence demanding the Attorney General give a full accounting to the American people as to why this action was taken. A stark contrast to Republican reaction, including Donald Trump's to the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton during the 2016 presidential campaign. The FBI examined her use of a private email server and the extent to which classified material may have been unsecure on it. The FBI search of Trump's Mar-a-Lago property came just 3 months before this year's midterms. Primary season underway now, with a vote in Wisconsin tonight. Democrats today tried to stay focused on the passage of legislation.
To create good jobs, empower workers, grow the economy.
Political wins ahead of November's midterms, trying not to be overshadowed by Trump's legal battles.
A source close to former President Trump is known for demanding loyalty and has been taking notes on who has been out front and vocal in support of him.